Hi, how are you guys doing today? I'm Kinshuk from Honest. Honest is your sustainability partner that guides, curates, and quantifies the impact of your choices. So go to honest.in and check what all you can do with the information we give you. In our series of meeting founders who are making a difference in the space of sustainability, today we are meeting Radhika Mahadevan. She is the founder of Birdsong. Birdsong is an oral care and personal care brand, and we will know more about it when Radhika joins. So let me get her. All right, and thanks Gaurav, thanks Deepak, thanks Gautam, thanks a lot for joining in. Hey, hi Radhika, how are you doing today?
Hi, Kinshuk. Can you see me? Sorry, my phone just
Yes.
clicked out. Yeah, all right.
First I saw you, then I saw the fan, but now I
Yeah,
can see you again.
hopefully we can see each other constantly now. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Kinshuk, for having me here today.
Yes, no, pleasure is ours, and we want to know, and everyone who has joined in, we would like to know more about Birdsong and what you're thinking about when you started the brand, and what is the next step, and all of that, right? So, to get started, what triggered you to start this brand?
Right. It really started with a conversation that I and my co-founder Deepak were having around very traditional remedies which have been there in our respective families for a very long time, and particularly Ayurveda based, and kind of seeped deep in the Indian traditional health system. And our discussions around how many of these are really effective, but perhaps don't appeal to a very modern taste or sensibility, right? So many of these, what are called, let's say, kashayams, etc., that I have grown up having, I personally never liked them because they taste bitter, they, are not the most interesting to a
Sure.
palate.
Yeah.
So that was really the idea. That's how we started. Um, in fact, our very first product was something called oil pulling, which traditionally in Ayurveda you swish coconut oil in your mouth or sesame oil in your mouth and sort of spit it out. It's got great oral health benefit, etc. The modern element that we wanted to bring to that was that we infused it with a whole bunch of new flavors, new essential oils, so that it tastes great, right? So that was the sort of modern, the traditional. And that sort of began the journey of thinking about many of these traditional remedies that we can make modern.
Understood.
Yeah, modern, convenient, all of that. I think, yeah, that was really the genesis of Birdsong Primary System.
And which product of yours you think captures the essence of Birdsong?
Right. I mean, it's hard to pick, right, for me, but I would say actually we have a very interesting botanical sea salt and spearmint toothpaste. And I have it here with me. Maybe I can just show it to you.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Yeah, so this is what it looks like. And I think in terms of the product itself, it is a traditional Ayurveda based toothpaste. But at the same time, it tastes great. A lot of the ingredients that we have in that, ensured that it's very low on chemicals and absolutely no harmful chemicals at all. So even the froth, it's all SLS free, sugar free, all of that. But I think the interesting bit, and I particularly think for your audience and for people who are buying from your platform, I think the interesting bit on that would be that we are probably the only aluminium tube toothpaste today in the country. Let me
Sure.
just maybe
Yeah.
I can show that to you, and it's sort of a throwback to our parents' era where toothpaste used to come
True,
in
true,
aluminum
absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
before plastic became the ubiquitous, material available for packaging. So we sort of went back to that and said, why don't we sort of bring that back? And this is what it looks like. It's it's aluminium, and yeah, it's really something that we're quite excited about, and it's doing well. And yeah, so that's something that I think sort of captures the essence of Birdsong in some ways.
Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, I agree. I use it. It's a great product, and the design is just amazing. Like, who did the design for? Even the packaging, external packaging as well. It's
Right,
absolutely
right, right.
fantastic.
So I think what we wanted, Kingshed, I'm glad you brought that up. Our idea with Birdsong and even the name Birdsong was that we wanted a. Sorry, are you able to hear me? Um, are you able to hear me, Kinshuk? Okay, great. Sorry. So I think, yeah, I was saying that the idea of the packaging and even the name is that, we wanted a brand name and the look and feel to be very uplifting. We wanted to
Mm.
be a brand that feels close to nature. So all of those things sort of went into the design of it. Which is why if you look at the colors that we've used, the kind of packaging that we've used, we've tried to keep it as close to a feeling of nature as possible. So because we are a wellness-oriented brand and we are into natural wellness, that was, sort of very important for us, the packaging itself.
Mm, mm. No, it's a great design. I really like the design. And now, see, it is a sustainable brand, and to make a sustainable brand, you require sustainable habits. So, what sustainable habit of yours is the one that you are proudest of?
Okay. I mean, I think one of the things personally that I do is, of course, all of the waste management segregation, and my own building society has a great system that we all, work towards. I think even in a city like Bangalore, I think there have been great strides made in terms of, even the plastic bag ban, all of that. So
Sure.
of course,
Yeah.
I do all of that. I think what is very important for me now is to teach my son. I have a very young son. Teach him the importance of waste management and things like that. And that's something I'm starting off very early with him. He's just 2.5. But even
Wow.
something basic, segregation and all of that. Yeah, I think yeah, all that's important. I don't think that is something I'm going to let go of. So
Wow. And
yeah.
and right on cue, when you were talking about your son, I see Sonika has joined the conversation, who is just amazing, teaching people how to live sustainably. And I think between Sonika and Abir, they are the experts. Abir is her 4-year-old. So yeah, thanks Sonika for joining in the
Okay.
conversation.
Okay.
And thanks Saurav. Saurav, I can see some of the familiar faces. Thanks. So yeah, what do you like about Honest? Tell us that.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you in the end, Kinshuk.
About Honest. Uh,
Oh yeah. Um, See, I mean, I know you guys are new to the, sustainable eco, the marketplace. But I think what I really see being very different about you and many of the other, let's say, marketplaces that are looking at sustainable products
sure.
is I see some of the work that you're doing, and I feel like you guys really seem to be walking the talk, right? So, I see you very hands-on, Kingshuk, actually living that life of sustainability, right? So, I think I think that is really quite commendable, and I think if that is important for the founders, then it's not just about the business, but it's really about the social value that you bring, right? So I see that in your work, and I think that is the most interesting thing.
Wow, thank you so much. Yeah, we want to learn. I mean, we are also learning a lot in this space, and thanks to many friends who are teaching us how to live sustainably, and so that's something that we aspire to do: live sustainably and help people live sustainably. So yeah, thanks a lot for the time. Any parting thing. What is one thing that you want people to remember about your brand?
Okay. Um, I think if there's one sort of takeaway or one thing I'd like people to remember about us is that yes, we are a product company, that we have certain products and solutions towards wellness, but I think we want to definitely do much more than that. We want to actually have discussions and sort of almost co-create what it means to live a life of well-being, right? So co-define, co-create all of that. So, for example, one of the things that we've done very recently is that we've launched a closed group community called the Morning Club. So typically, mornings are very, very well associated with great habits, wellness habits, something that can keep you going the whole day, keep you more productive, give you more time for self-respect, reflection, all of that. So that's a space where we're having all these conversations around, what does it really mean to live a life of wellness or well-being? What makes you, live a healthier life? And yeah, this is sort of impacted by all of our philosophy about, how do we see ourselves in context of the, the social context that we are in? How do we look at things like sustainability or, more positive and meaningful impact in the communities around us, all of that. So yeah, I think wellness and products in wellness, but beyond that, how do we really think about living, a life of well-being overall? I think, yeah, that's what I would like the brand to kind of, be remembered for, I
Great,
guess.
great. Yeah, so that actually it's a very interesting concept, the morning club. So yeah,
Right.
thanks a lot for your time today, and everyone who joined in. Do check out the Birdsong toothpaste. It's in a metal tube. It's without plastic. I'm using it. It's a great product. And thanks a lot, Radhika, for joining in.
Thanks.
We'll Yeah, let's catch up again
Yeah.
later. All
Good
right.
chatting. Thanks.
Yes.
Bye.
Thank you.